Hey, everybody, and good afternoon. Thank you all for coming to celebrate with us today. It's a true honor to stand before you as we celebrate this milestone that truly carries deep meaning, not just for our graduates, but for our community and the future of rural medicine. Today, we recognize two exceptional individuals, Dr. Frank Khong and Dr. William Rodrigues, as you graduate from our family medicine residency program. Dr. Khong and Dr. Rodrigues, you came to us as physicians, and you leave us now as rural leaders. Doctors who know not just how to treat illness, but how to care for neighbors, build trust, and serve with heart. You've cared for patients in exam rooms, hospital beds, and probably a few grocery aisles. Because rural medicine, every space is sacred and every encounter matters. You've embedded yourself in our community, and I've seen you enjoy a lot of our community events. And you've made tremendous memories with us here at HDH. You've seen what it is to work with scarce resources, but with deep commitment, when you're not just the doctor, but the advocate, the educator, and the constant. This moment is also a reflection of vision, mentorship, and partnership. So I wanted to express my deepest thank you to Dr. Argyle, Tanya Romero, our tremendous medical staff, whose leadership, guidance, and unwavering belief in the value of rural training has shaped this program and these physicians in such a profound way. To the Kerkorian School of Medicine at UNLV, thank you for believing in rural medicine, for helping train doctors not only to be excellent clinical physicians, but flexible, empathy, and resourceful for rural community needs. We're grateful for your support for your faculty, your vision, and your commitment to expanding care where it is needed the most. To Dr. Khong and Dr. Rodrigues, you leave this program ready, not just ready to practice, but ready to lead. You represent the best of what family medicine is all about: connection, compassion, and courage. No matter where your path leads from here, know that you have forever left your mark on this hospital, on our wonderful community, and on all the lives you've touched. Congratulations, doctors. You've made us proud. I would like to welcome Dr. Elisa Palmer, the chair of the Department of Family and Community Medicine from the Kerkorian School of Medicine.
Good afternoon. Thank you. We're here to celebrate our two graduates, of whom we're just so proud. As the Department of Family Medicine, we feel the support of Humboldt General Hospital, the board, CEO Robin Dunkhorst, the medical staff, along with the hospital staff, and especially the paramedics, EMTs, and all of you from the community. We are fortunate today to have our rural program director, Dr. Erin Rogers, with us, our residency coordinator, Dr. gave you an advanced degree, Jay Hughes, and also our family medicine department administrator for finance, Jenna Fox. Our new dean, Dr. Allison Netsky, who took over a month ago, was unable to attend, but she wishes you both congratulations. We're most grateful also to have a marvelous residency site director in Dr. Trent Argyle, and so many other of you physicians who play such an important role in our residency education, in addition to Tanya, our rural site coordinator. We've received many years of grant funding from HRSA, the Health Resources Services Administration, to get the residency started. We planned starting this back in 2010. We had our first accreditation back in 2014, so it's been a wonderful ride. As we look at the residency program, we have a maternal health care grant, behavioral health, and in each one of them, we've also included Humboldt General Hospital as being a really important part in not only training the rural residents, but also in being part of our department in Las Vegas too. This year, our Department of Family Medicine was voted and recognized as the outstanding department at the Kerkorian School of Medicine by the graduating medical students, and we're very proud of that. We thank you all for your contributions to our educational program. Dr. Rogers and I had the privilege over the last 2 days of running the advanced life support in obstetrics course for HGH, and we actually trained 7 nurses, 11 paramedics, and Dr. Curtis all became certified providers. We're so impressed with the dedication, knowledge, and motivation of all who attended and passed the course. At this time, I'd like to recognize Dr. Aaron Rodgers, our Rural Residency Program Director, to come up and start our graduation ceremony. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Come on, guys. Good to be here with you again at another graduation. This is our 9th graduating class, and I've been fortunate enough to be able to be at all 9 of the graduations. Got a little scary during COVID, but we were able to get me up here for that. It's really nice to be with you today. I am going to have some other words to speak about our graduates coming up, and I'll save those for later. But first, I want to introduce our chief resident and welcome him up, Dr. Frank Khong. Come on up, Dr. Khong. Dr. Khong served nobly, bravely, wisely as the leader of the rural program as the chief resident this year. I just want to acknowledge the good work that he did and present him with his chief resident certificate. So I'm going to turn the time over to Dr. Frank Khong, chief resident.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Frank Khong, and it's been an honor to serve as your chief resident this past year. I've grown so much thanks to this incredible program, and I'm grateful to each of you for the support and camaraderie along the way. Today, I'm proud to pass the torch to 2 outstanding leaders, Dr. Carl Ketchum and Dr. Kyle Shepard. Please join me in congratulating your new chief residents. Next, I invite Carl to come up and say a few words.
All right, I didn't realize I was going to be first. So I don't want to make this too long. I'm going to cry. I want you guys to know that I'm going to miss you. One second. It would be really selfish of me to end everyone here to which you guys stayed. I think everybody's going to miss you dearly, including your patients. But I think it would be selfish for everybody you're going to see in the future. And I can tell from the impact you guys are leaving here. So, congrats. All right. And, yeah, I would also be remiss if I wasn't honest and said I'm going to miss playing pool with you guys. Sharing memes, inside jokes, and weird rounds. But it would be really selfish of me to, keep you here. So I think I speak for everybody here saying congrats, and I look forward to seeing what you guys do in the future. And we'll meet again.
I already did my crying when I got up this morning to go round on the hospital patients. So I'll probably forbear from crying today. But it would be fairly selfish to go on at length about all the things that you have done that maybe could impair your ability to graduate and cause you to be here for another year. But I'm not that selfish today, and I do want to wish you guys the best. I think just like our beautiful W has survived the inferno, you have now blossomed out of the refining fire that is Residency, and you will be a proud W to your communities and your patients. And I will miss you guys. I wish I could have been in on some of those inside jokes. Maybe we'll have some of our own with, what's their names? But Dan and John? John and Dan? Jan and Don? Okay. With Dan and John. And, but yeah, I will miss you guys, and I'm glad that I'm taking your office. We'll now have Aaron Rodrigues present more graduation awards.
All right. It's time now for the moment you've been waiting 36 months for. It's time to present you with your graduation certificates. So I'd like to ask Dr. Palmer to please come forward. And we'll have more to say again, more to say about you, although I don't know what more could be said after that. So we're just going to hand you the thing and take your picture, and we'll talk about you more later. So looks like first we have Dr. Frank Khong. That concludes the certificates. Refreshments in the back. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh, we do have. We do have, I guess, one more certificate to give out. Last but not least, please come forward, Dr. William Rodrigues. All right. Would now like to invite our Rural Site Director, Dr. Trenton Argyle, to come up and say a few farewell remarks. Dr. Argyle.
Dear Dr. Khong and Dr. Rodrigues, congratulations on reaching this major milestone in life. That which has only been a dream for the last 11 or more years of your studies is now finally a reality. This day is the culmination of uncountable hours of effort, from your time as a pre-med student spending your free hours shadowing doctors, volunteering, and completing numerous difficult undergrad courses. Then the soul-stretching years as a medical student, and now the crowning 3 years of residency, where you have been able to put all that accumulated bookwork into actual action and practice. Over the last decade, you have survived hundreds upon hundreds of tests, quizzes, and projects, and have jumped through an almost endless series of academic hoops to reach this point. You now carry within you the knowledge that the greatest healers, herbalists, and philosophers from the ancient times would have given anything to have had access to. Of all the billions of people who have ever lived on this earth, only an incredibly small few have ever had the potential to preserve life and divert death to the degree that you now possess. Over the course of the career that is now open before you, you will have the opportunity to bless thousands of lives. It has been a true pleasure to work with the both of you over the last 2 years. Under your leadership, we had a bit of a golden age in the residency program, a period of time where there has been great team unity and camaraderie, where the patient complaints have been few and far between, and the attending physicians could let down their guard just a little bit more than they did in years past because of the confidence that you both have inspired. As you are now both in the final stages of metamorphosizing from residents into board-certified attending physicians, I thought I would offer you a few pieces of advice as one attending to another. As you go through this next chapter of your life's adventures, I would encourage you to find ways to teach and assist the next generation of young healthcare providers. None of us would be where we are today without the help of mentors, instructors, and role models that have helped pave the way before us. And now that you're becoming attending physicians, you will have the chance to repay the debt that every medical student and resident accrues from their predecessors. Teaching others and helping them grow academically will help you polish your own skill set, help you stay up to date on the most current medical guidelines, and give you the satisfaction of knowing that you are leaving the world a bit of a better place than you found it. Next, I would encourage you to remember that it takes a team to save a life. Though it is often the physician who receives much of the glory in modern healthcare, behind every successful doctor is a group of medical assistants, therapists, janitorial staff, receptionists, and others who create a successful team. If you take care of your staff will save you over and over again. Strive to build high-functioning teams wherever you go. Finally, I would admonish you to make sure that you take time for the most important things in your life as you move forward. Medicine is a field that will suck your soul dry and leave you burned out, exhausted, and disillusioned if you let it. Make sure that you set firm boundaries for yourself. Prioritize setting time aside for your family and for the people that matter most to you. Carve out a schedule that includes time for your mental health, spiritual health, and physical health. The physician who is whole is able to give far more to their patients in the long run than the physician who runs himself ragged each week. Congratulations again, Dr. Khong and Dr. Rodrigues. The communities that you will serve will be extremely lucky to have you, and we wish you the best of luck as you leave for your next adventure. Turn the time back over to Dr. Rodrigues.
Thank you, Dr. Argyle. So we would like to now hear from the guests of honor. We'll first hear from Dr. Frank Khong with some final words of wisdom that we all look forward to. Followed by his remarks, we'll ask Dr. William Rodrigues to come up and give his remarks, and then I'll give my final remarks, and we will conclude. Thank you.
As I stand here today at the end of my residency journey, I feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the people, the places, and the challenges that have shaped me into the physician I am today. To our faculty and program coordinators, Dr. Rogers, Dr. Palmer, Dr. Music, Dr. Argyle, Dr. Fettick, Jay Hughes, and Tanya Romero, thank you for your guidance, your patience, and for believing in us even when we doubted ourselves. You've taught us not just medicine, but how to lead with humility, serve with compassion, and never stop learning. And to the incredible medical assistants, Wendy and Lisa, whom I had the great privilege of working with, y'all are the heroes who kept me grounded. From rooming patients to tracking down prior authorizations, and to calming blood pressures, both ours and the patient's, you've been with me every step of the way. As a token of thanks, I have some small gifts of gratitude for y'all. To Carl and Kyle and Sam, we regret to be leaving this awesome town and residency program, but know that y'all are in great hands with the community here. Please keep our traditions of going to Dos Amigos every Thursday and getting pecans at the Martin every Friday. To my parents and family, thank you for your unwavering support from day one. I wouldn't be here without y'all. This program isn't just about medicine, it's about people. And because of all of you, I'm walking away with not just invaluable training, but memories, relationships, and inspiration I'll carry into my practice moving forward. Thank you for everything. It's been an honor to serve alongside you.
So we started a tradition back with the first graduate from the program such that they each get a framed picture of Humboldt General Hospital, but then the staff of the hospital actually make comments. And so we've been Tanya's been nice enough to be sending that around, and we want to make sure that you have this. We know that Dr. Argyle has it still hanging in his office.
And now I invite William to come up and speak.
My introduction to Humboldt General Hospital occurred after my father had a hand injury on a Friday afternoon at a shooting range here in Winnemucca. Little did I know that at that time he would be spending near a whole week here after a bowel perforation the next day. Since then, he's had open heart surgery in Los Angeles and spent over a week there. I had asked him to compare the two hospitals, and he said he very much preferred the care he received on the floor at Humboldt General. He reported that the individuals working at Humboldt General were in general kinder, seemed more caring, and more down to earth. After 2 years working here and being able to compare it to other hospitals that I've worked at, I can very easily say that all the individuals working at Humboldt General are kinder, more caring, and down to earth than the other hospitals I've worked at. First off, I would like to thank all of those individuals that cared for my father while he was here. Starting from the check-in person at the ED to the CNA, that helped my dad out of the hospital in a wheelchair, including all the physicians.
You got it. Go ahead.
Thanks, Dr. Palmer.
Okay. Keep going.
I'm taking forever, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Thanks, Tanya.
Okay. We're here for you.
From the check-in person at the ED to the CNA that helped my dad out of the hospital in a wheelchair, including all the physicians, nurses, technicians, and including the environmental services staff that provided emotional support to my mother while my father was here. This hospital is absolutely special. I would like to thank the individuals that have accepted me into this program and provided a place for me to learn how to care for patients. Dr. Rogers, Dr. Argyle, Dr. Fedek, and Dr. Palmer, Jay Hughes, Tanya Romero, Jenna Fox. In the last few weeks, I've been dismissing myself from patients and receiving their gratitude. Noticing their heartfelt expressions of immense thankfulness, and I would like to extend those same sentiments to all them individuals. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. That have helped provide care to my patients as well as have helped me grow and learn how to care for those patients. Starting from my attendings at clinic and hospital while in Las Vegas, Dr. Rogers, Dr. Argyle, Dr. Fedek, and Dr. Palmer, and moving on to everyone here at the hospital, including the hospitalists, Drs. Music, Church, and Perry, along with all the other attendings I've worked with while here. Dr. Sterling, both Dr. Curtis's, Dr. George Gaides, Dr. Draper, Dr. Lindstrom. Thank you. Dr. Adahar, Dr. Jackson, our radiologist, and Dr. Drew, including Kyle Kelly, Robert Johnson, Angela Waller at the walk-in clinic, Hannah Kohler, and all of the nurses on the medical surgical unit. Emergency room and operating room, PAs, pharmacists, therapists, technicians, and our wonderful case manager, Lupa Diaz. CNAs, MAs, receptionists, dietary crew providing food for me every day. And our excellent nutritionists, Tiffany and Annie, and environmental services engineering. Thank you so much for all you have provided and all of your support. I would like to extend special thanks to my junior residents, Carl and Kyle. You were handpicked by us to be accepted into the program, and you have been an absolute blessing and joy to work with. I must thank my co-resident and dear friend, Frank Khong. We have spent 3 years together, and it has been truly special. From the first time meeting Dr. Rogers when he took us to Sushi and informed us that he had been talking to the bouncer for Bad Bunny, to ultimately finishing here in Winnemucca and playing pool at Butch Cassidy's, with our other residents, colleagues, and friends. We have many special memories, and I thank you for sharing those with me. You have been an undeniable source of support, and I thank you for that. I must thank my medical assistant from 2023 to 2024, Tanya Romero, who I worked with daily to care for my patients. You helped me become acquainted with my patients from Winnemucca and understand what was necessary for their care.
It's a beautiful photo of the two of them together.
And finally, I must thank my medical assistant from the last year, Adriana Morfin. You have also helped me daily to continue extending my care to my patients and also helped me to understand what was necessary for their care.
Another lovely picture of the two of them together. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Just want to make sure. So again, we have this wonderful photo of Humboldt General Hospital along with all of the signatures of staff and just wonderful words that are said about Dr. Rodrigues. So why don't we share?
Before we finish up with just some very brief final comments by me about our graduating residents, I have a special award I'd like to give. In addition to being the residency program director, I'm also the clerkship director. So I have the opportunity to work with third and fourth year medical students. For example, Lindsay. Lindsay, are you here? Can you raise your hand? Lindsay Ling is one of our medical students who's rotating with us. And I want to just say thank you so much to the administration here at HGH for the wonderful job you do in orienting our students and the work you do with them, and thank our residents and our faculty for the good work that they do. But I especially want to acknowledge the work of Shelley Smith, especially most recently in helping us to get free housing for our students. Without that, we wouldn't be able to have this wonderful rotation, which, by the way, so many students down in Las Vegas are clamoring. We just got another one signed up yesterday to come down and work with you guys. So I want to present this to, is Shelley here? Is Shelley Smith here? Did she send a representative to accept her award? All right. Somebody can go. Alicia, can I? Okay. So on behalf of all of us at the Kerkorian School of Medicine, particularly the clerkship, family medicine clerkship, I present to Shelley Smith the certificate of appreciation. All right. So to wrap up, I'm almost hesitant to just say that's it. I don't want to add too much to what was said. Those are such beautiful words. When we recruit residents to this program, one of the things that I always mention is the specialness of the graduation. Certainly a highlight of the 3 years that they're here. I was mentioning to someone recently, I've been to 25 of our traditional program graduations, all the way back since I was about 5 or 6 years old when I first started to go. And I've been, as I mentioned, all the 9 here. And as lovely and wonderful, and they are lovely and wonderful, are the graduations in Las Vegas. We all get together at a very nice place and celebrate the graduates. It just doesn't hold a candle to this. This is the best feelings. The community comes out and supports the residents. It's just very special, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this and to be here and to be a part of Will and Frank's special day. So thank you for letting me be a part of that. And Will and Frank, thank you for letting me be a part of your education. I'm going to lighten things up just a little bit. I'd like to do this, but why not? The thing about Frank and Will, ironically, I appreciate Will's frankness and Frank's willingness. Specifically, no, this is coming. When I asked them if they wanted to be chief residents, Frank said, yes, I'll be happy to do it. Count me in after only asking him 4 times. Go get her. And the better answer of the two was from Will, which was no. What I admire most about Will is his compassion, his empathy, his kindness. I brought this example up several times to him, but last year, if you were here at the graduation, we were waiting for our graduates to show up. Still waiting. And off in the distance, you see Will Rodrigues wheeling his patient up in a wheelchair, his own patient, bringing her here to be a part of the graduation. He stayed dedicated to his residency despite overcoming, as he's mentioned, personal and some family health issues. He was the first resident to do a poster presentation, the first of many. Looking at you, Carl and Kyle, and at our Nevada Academy meeting, did a wonderful job. Last night we were at the Winnemucca Pizzeria, and Will sat right in front of me, despite my objections. What a treat! He asked me who's my favorite resident, and I'm not. It's too hard to say. It's like, picking your kids, but Will and Frank, you guys are definitely in the tops. Will, I will miss you. You have the driest sense of humor I've ever seen. Precepting you has just was such a delight in your internship here, and you've kept that sense of humor. I appreciate that so much. Next year, Will be joining his mother doing primary care in Los Angeles, Royal Heights. Before you go, this is not the special framed art-tagging gifts that you guys gave, but I have a little gift for you for Los Angeles. Oh, I'm sorry, Will, could you please come up to the front? So first, for all the time you're going to spend on the beach, I got you this nice beach hat and a beach ball.
Thank you for telling me to come up. I was scared. I would have stayed.
Terrified by residents. Okay, so it's hard for me to ever imagine, and right now as I'm speaking, I'm not even looking at him, Frank Khong without a gigantic, friendly smile on his face. Like, can you imagine it? I don't even know if it's possible. I think it would hurt you to not look. It's right there. Look, show him. He, like Will, developed a very loyal patient following, as they both have mentioned. He's friendly, kind, thoughtful. He's grateful. He has the rare quality of residents just being so generous and grateful. He's also honest. He tells it like it is. He doesn't play games. When I first met Frank, it was on the phone, and we were going through a rough time trying to get residents into the program, and we had I won't explain the process, but we talk to people and they say we're coming, and then they don't come, and then are you coming, and they don't come. And finally we got a hold of Frank, and I don't know how we got a hold of Frank, but thank goodness we got a hold of Frank. And I said, are you coming? And he said, yeah, I'm coming. And I've had people say, I'm coming, and then they don't come. And Frank came. So, I mean, that's the bar, but most people don't crossed the bar, so passed the bar. So I really appreciate that about him. He marches to the beat of his own drum. He doesn't sweat the small stuff. At our NAFP meetings, we made sure everyone knew that we have one meeting. It's Monday, 1 o'clock. Every Monday, 1 o'clock, at the Nevada Academy of Physicians meeting. I had it printed on their foreheads. But the meeting before last, I got a call at 1 o'clock on Monday while we're all sitting there from one Frank Khong, who was not there, who we could hear the mountain breezes blowing as he was at the top of the ski lift. So I failed to communicate that, and I'm sorry. Frank, so he has a great sense of humor, obviously. He knows how to roll with the punches. He has the best fashion sense of any resident I've ever worked with. If you've ever seen, he's got the widest kicks. That's shoes for you older people I've ever seen. And next year he'll be joining Baylor, working with around family, not with family. Frank has 3 sisters that are dentists, correct? So he'll be working with family in Dallas, Texas. I have a couple of gifts for you for Dallas. Never gonna guess. So go. I know it's a generic non-Cowboys. Go Cowboys, go. He likes the Rangers better. And some white shoe polish. So thank you everybody for coming. We so much appreciate you coming here to help celebrate our graduates. We have some treats and snacks in the back. I will not be fielding any further questions. So thank you, and congratulations, graduates.